So, Alina, where are you from?
I'm from Mitish.
Katya, and you?
Me too.
Okay. So, Alina, who are you most like in your family?
In my family, I most like my mother because it is my best friend.
So, tell me more about your mother.
My mother is so communicative person with whom I can talk about everything.
Okay, so Katya, do you have a best friend?
Yes, I do. And he always supports me and help me with the difficult situations.
So, what do you like best about her or him?
Um,
Most
the
cool?
best is his humor, I guess, and maybe his smile.
Okay, very good. Okay, Alina, who do you spend time with after school?
So after school, I prefer to sleep because in school I usually became very tired.
And do you spend your free time with your friends after school?
No, I spend time with my friends only at weekends.
And what do you do together?
We usually go to the cinema or to the park.
Okay. Katya, tell me please about a good teacher from your school.
In my school, I liked the teacher of maths because she explained the subject very well, and I understood all of the subject.
Okay. Alina, what's your favorite subject at school?
My favorite subject at school is history because there are a lot of interesting things you can learn in this subject. And teacher, she's a very communicative person, and I can ask her everything.
So, Katya, do you like reading?
Yes, I'm keen on reading, reading because I love it during all my life. Different books, and it's the thing I always want to do.
Okay. What do you like reading?
Oh.
What do you like reading?
What?
I mean, this genre maybe.
I guess it's a romance, an action, maybe fantasy, something like that.
Okay, very good. Alina, tell me about the things you like doing at weekends.
At Saturday, I usually do my homework and help my mother to clean the house. And at Sundays, I always go out with my friends. We can go everywhere. For example, we can go to the cinema or to the park together.
Okay. Katya, do you like your school?
Yes, I do because it's really good and it's clean and well equipment. With well equipment. So and teachers are very clever and all subjects are interesting.
To me, okay. Okay, Alina, are there any nice places to go in Mitishi?
Yeah, there are lots of nice places to go in Mitish. The best place, in my opinion, is Anti Cafe. It is the place where you can play computer games or table games. You can play music on musical instruments there. You can do everything, and I love to go there with my friends.
Very good, okay. Katya, have you been anywhere nice recently?
Recently, I went to the park with my family, and that was a good pastime because we laughed together, and my mother joked all time, and that was a good time.
Okay, very good. Okay, Aline, last question. Okay.
Okay.
Where would you like to go for your next holiday?
For my next holiday, I want to go to the island in Greece named Crete, because I read about this island a lot of interesting things, and there are a lot of sites I want to visit.
Okay, so now it's turn to part 2. In this part of test, I'm going to give each of you 2 photographs, okay? I'd like you to talk about your photographs on your own for about 1 minute, and also to answer my questions about your partner's photographs, okay? So Aline, here's your photograph.
Thank you.
Kazi, here's your photographs.
Thank you.
Okay, so Alina. Look at your photos. They show people spending time outside in different situations, okay?
Okay.
So I'd like you to compare the photographs and say what you think the people I enjoy about spending time outside in these situations.
Okay. So in both photos, I can see a group of people. In the first photo, it is maybe family, which go out to the restaurant together. And in the second photo, I can see people who go through the streets. They maybe go shopping. In comparison of these 2 photos, I can say that in the first photo, family can talk about something, talk about recent news, and have a dinner. And in the second photo, people can do shopping or just look at clothes in shops. What about the question, what are the people enjoying about spending time outside? In these situations, I think that people go out to discuss with their friends or family, and they can spend time together. It is the main course of their enjoyment.
Okay, so Katya, can you look at Alina's photos, okay? Which of these things would you prefer to do?
I guess the first one, because I like to spend time with company. I like to discuss something and it's comfortable to me.
Okay, very good. So now, Katya, your turn. So here are your photographs. They show people trying to win in different situations, okay? I'd like you to compare the photographs and say what you think might be difficult for the people about trying to win in these situations.
Okay, in 2 photos I can see the competitions. In the first one, there is a tennis competition on the tennis courts with on a stadium with a lot of public. So in the first photo, there are a group of runners, and they're trying to go to the first one finish.
Okay.
The first one finish. In both photos, it's difficult to win, but in first photo, it's because it's about skills. Whereas in the second photo, there is about speed, everything. So I guess it's 2 different things in competitions, but it's rather difficult.
Okay, Alina, can you look at Kadi's photos? Okay. Which sport would you prefer to do?
I prefer to do tennis because I'm very interested in this sport.
Okay, very good, thank you. Okay, now this is time for part 3. I'd like you to imagine that a school is going to start some after-school classes to encourage the students to learn new skills. Okay, here are some ideas for the classes and a question to you to discuss.
Thank you.
First, we have time to look at the task. Okay. Now, talk to each other about why students might want to learn to do these skills.
Shall I start?
Yes.
Yeah. I think that speaking another foreign language is really useful for students because they can communicate with people from another countries and maybe find out new information on another languages. And what do you think?
I think that I agree with you. It is very important to speak another foreign language because it may be useful in foreign countries. Also, I think that draw well is very important for students because when you are drawing, you can draw everything you can see. You can use your fantasy and your emotions to do that. What do you think about that?
I don't agree with you because drawing isn't the most important thing for students, and they can do a lot of another things um, like cook a meal that will be useful for them in when they will be adults, and maybe. Um, Playing a sport with will be important for them to keep fit. And what's your mind about that?
Yes, I think that keeping fit is very important for students because they spend a lot of time studying at school or at university. They sit in the classes, and sometimes it is very useful to do sport.
Okay, thank you. Now you have 1 minute to decide which two would be the easiest to learn to do well. Which two would
Easiest.
be the easiest? Which two would be the easiest?
We have 2 minutes.
1 minute.
Maybe it will be
Cooking.
cooking and playing
Okay,
a
so-
sport.
Okay.
Shall I start?
Yeah.
I think that the most important is cooking meal because it is very useful skill in the future when you will live without your parents. You should to you should to can you should can cook by yourself.
Yeah, they have to do cooking well because they have to eat every day uh, for keeping their lives. So, and sports, there are a lot of different sports, and everyone can choose one of them to um, doing well with their bodies for keeping fit, like I said earlier. So this is
Yes, I agree with you because I think that sports is important part of healthy lifestyle.
Thank you. Okay, Katya, do you think classes like this will be popular with students in your school?
what classes.
These classes.
Maybe part of them will be, part of them won't. So
Why do you think so?
In my school, a lot of students and not all of them want to do maybe extra activities. Um, um, some of them are doing something like that in home, maybe with their parents. Um, so maybe for someone it will be helpful, for someone not.
I see. Okay, Aline. How important do you think it is for people to try new activities?
I think that it is very important for people to try new activities because they can learn something new. They can have new skills. So that is all.
Okay. Kat, why do you think some people don't like trying new things?
Maybe they're just scared.
Mhm.
Um, because it's always nervous to try something new. Maybe they think that they won't do it well, so they will angry for themselves. And
Okay, same. Again, a lot of people enjoy doing sport after school. Do you think this is a good thing?
I don't think that it is a good thing because after school you're very tired, you want to sleep, and you don't want to do sports. It is the worst idea after school, I think.
Okay, Katya. What do students enjoy doing after school in Russia?
sleep.
It is all.
Because
want
after school every students are so tired they want only one thing is sleeping and doing homework. That's all.
Alin, last question to you. Do you think it's better to go out and do things after school, or it's better to stay at home?
It's the best way to stay at home after school because you can relax. And after your rest, you can do your homework.
Okay, thank you.